As a dad, there are days when I just hope that I'm getting it right 10% of the time. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But in my faith formation, I can share with you a moment where my dad got it right, spot on, full stop, perfect for me. My faith formation is a little different than a lot of folks because my father actually spent a couple of years in seminary studying to be a priest. So I was raised with someone who was extremely deep theologically. My faith formation is also unique in that when I was 5 years old, my parents moved us to deep East Texas, where the ratio of Catholics to Protestants was not really in Catholic favor. I grew up going to the playground and was challenged on my faith. As a pretty young kid, I heard the questions of, why do you worship idols? Why do you worship Mary? Do you know you're going to hell because of that? And that was hard on us. And I grew up with this intense need to learn about my faith so that I could push back and have those discussions on the playground and feel like I could defend myself. And I was lucky to have a father who could help me do that. But I think like anyone who struggles, who deeply examines their faith, I myself had my own doubts. And I can remember one evening, I think I was probably 11 or 12. I'd been reading the Bible earlier that night before I went to bed and was just struck by an extreme lack of confidence in my faith, kind of a crisis of faith, wondering whether or not God was really there, or whether or not he really existed. And I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't. And so finally I just got out of bed and I went to the living room and I asked my dad, I said, how do we know God is real? And Dad, in just an A+ parenting moment, he smiles at me and he says, Mark, I know God is real because of you and how beautiful you are and how beautiful your brother is and your mom and how beautiful this world is that we live in. He said, you can't tell me that God doesn't exist given all this beauty that surrounds us. So just a little bit of intelligent design theology laid on an 11-year-old in a moment of crises. And I can say that I have never, ever doubted the existence of God or Jesus Christ since those words spoken by my father. So, if 2020 is hitting you the way it's hit our family and so many families, my prayer for you is that you find the beauty that's around you, that's present in your family, in your friends, in this community that is St. Theresa.